Laman po ng mga balita, sa ilang statement na nilabas ang spokesperson ng Foreign Ministry ng China. Alam niyo mga kabunyog, ang sabi ng Foreign Ministry ng China, tutol daw sila. Sabi ng China, tutol daw sila at hindi daw nila gusto itong mga nangyayaring pag-uusap ng mga bansa na tulad ng Pilipinas, Japan at United States dahil hindi naman daw dapat sangkot ang mga bansang ito, hindi naman daw dapat ito nakikialam sa issue ng South China Sea at West Philippine Sea. Ah,
中方坚决反对
China is firmly opposed to the manipulation of bloc politics by the countries concerned, to any practice that provokes or intensifies conflicts to the detriment of the strategic security and interests of other countries, and to the establishment of closed and exclusive small circles in the region. Japan and the Philippines can of course develop normal relations with other countries, but they should not introduce confrontation between camps into the region, and they should not engage in trilateral cooperation at the expense of the interest of other countries. To see whether the US-Japan-Philippines Summit and trilateral cooperation is targeted at China, look at the joint statement issued by the three parties. Black and white is very clear. What is this, if not a willful smear campaign against China? China expresses its strong dissatisfaction with and resolute opposition to the relevant remarks of the Japanese side, and has lodged solemn representations with the Japanese side. I would like to stress that China will always be a builder of world peace, a contributor to global development and a defender of international order. China has always adhered to the path of peaceful development, firmly pursues a defensive national defense policy, has never taken the initiative to start a war, and poses no threat to any country. The real challenge to regional peace and stability lies in the small circle of the United States and Japan, which are working together to stir up confrontation between the two groups. First of all, I would like to say that the United States side has deviated from the basic facts in its relevant statements, maliciously attacking and accusing the Chinese side, which China is strongly dissatisfied with and resolutely opposes. I would like to stress the following points. First, China has indisputable sovereignty over the islands in the South China Sea, including Renai Reef and their adjacent waters, and China also has indisputable sovereignty over the Diaoyu Islands and their affiliated islands. China's actions in the East and South China Seas are reasonable, lawful, and irreproachable in accordance with international law. Secondly, there has never been any problem with freedom of navigation and overflight in the South China Sea, but we are firmly opposed to the countries concerned acting arbitrarily in the South China Sea and showing force, as well as to the countries concerned violating China's sovereignty, security, and development interests in the name of freedom navigation and overflight. Thirdly, the so-called ruling in the South China Sea arbitration case is illegal and valid, and China's territorial sovereignty and maritime rights and interests in the South China Sea are not affected by the ruling under any circumstances. Fourthly, the countries concerned have been working in collusion with extraterritorial forces for their own selfish interests, and are willing to serve as pawns of extraterritorial forces in their efforts to curb China. As history has taught us, pawns will eventually become castaways. Fifthly, the United States adheres to the Cold War mentality, threatening other countries with bilateral alliance treaties at every turn, which is a serious violation of the Charter of the United Nations and undermines regional stability. China's determination to continue to safeguard its territorial sovereignty and maritime rights and interests is unwavering, as is its determination to work with regional countries to maintain peace and stability in the South China Sea.
Sabi ng China, ang US daw, hindi daw dapat makialam sa issue ng South China Sea, issue ng West Philippine Sea. Gayon din daw ang Japan, sabi ng China, dati daw na aggressor ang Japan noong World War II. O tapos ngayon daw, nag-aano na naman ang Japan, parang nakikialam na naman sa mga usapin ng bansa. Kaya sabi ng China, tinututulan ng China ang mga nangyayaring itong pag-uusap ng mga bansa tungkol sa issue ng West Philippine Sea at South China Sea. Ano mga kabunyog, mga kababayan? So, tayo, ang pagtingin natin dyan, Tama lang yung ginagawa na yan. Ang gusto kasi mga kabunyog ng China ganito. Ang gusto ng China, ang mag-usap lang Pilipinas at China. Ay alam naman natin kung Pilipinas at China lang nag-uusap, tinatrato nila tayong parang alipin eh. Sila ang amo eh. Hindi naman nila tinitingnan ang Pilipinas na co-equal eh. Ha? So ang gusto ng China, Pilipinas lang ang kausap, bilateral. Pilipinas at China lang ang magkausap para nabubuli tayo, napapasunod tayo sa gusto nila. Lalo na nung panahon ni Duterte, yun ang approach, bilateral. Kasi ang sinasabi ng China, ang problema daw ay Pilipinas lang at China. Kaya dapat tayo lang daw ang mag-usap. Ang gusto rin ng China, ang i-involve lang daw ay ang Association of Southeast Asian Nations. Ang ASEAN, marami kasing bansa sa ASEAN hawak ng China. Tulad ng Cambodia, ng Myanmar, ng Laos, yan. Kaya, gusto ng China, ang kausap lang ay ang bilateral tulad ng Pilipinas lang at saka China. Ngayon mga kabunyog, tama itong approach na ginagawa natin sa ilalim ni Marcos Jr. na multilateral. Multilateral. Ibig sabihin na multilateral, maraming bansa ang involved. Kasi ang ginagawang ito ng China ay hindi naman usapin na lang ng Pilipinas at China eh. Hindi na lang ito usapin ng Pilipinas at China. Saka ang gusto talaga ng China, bilateral lang. Kasi kaya nila tayong diktahan, pasunurin. Lalo nung panahon ni Duterte, ganun yung ginawa ng China sa atin. Kaya itong ginagawa natin, trilateral. Ibig sabihin, Pilipinas muna, Japan, tapos US. Sa susunod naman ng mga buwan, mag-e-expand yan. Makikisama na rin sa pag-uusap ang India, ang South Korea, at saka ang Australia. Ayan, maganda po yan. Kasi ang Australia, saka ang India, at ang South Korea, gusto ring sumama sa mga usapan na yan tungkol sa South China Sea. Kasi ang issue na dito, Indo-Pacific na eh. Indo-Pacific. Kaya ito mga kabunyog, tama itong ginagawa ng Pilipinas. Tingnan nyo nung isang araw, di ba April 7, nagkaroon tayo ng yung 4 na bansa, nagkaroon ng maritime exercises. Yung 4 na bansa na China, Pilipinas, Japan, US at saka Australia. May nagawa ba ang China? O wala, di ba? Wala. Walang nagawa ang China. Kaya tama lang itong ginagawa natin. Kailangan kasi natin ng kakampi against China eh. Hindi natin kaya ang China na tayo lang. Tama yan na kasama natin. Sa ngayon, mag-uusap muna 3 bansa. Kaya trilateral summit. Sa susunod niyan, madadagdagan pa yan. Kasi kasama na sa pag-uusap ang Australia, ang India, saka ang South Korea. Yan. Kaya yan ang pangontra talaga sa China. Multilateral ang approach natin. Tama po yan. Maipakita sa China na ang kakampi lang ng China, Russia. Bahala sila. Bahala sila ng Russia at China. Basta tayo sa Pilipinas, kakampi natin ang maraming bansa sa Indo-Pasipiko.
Bunyog, bunyog, halikan na kasama ka. Bunyog, kapag buklod ay may pag-asa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, isa ang pananaw. Sa bagong Pilipinas ang bunyog isisigaw.